Hey there, welcome back to Glorified Gutsy Gaming. I'm Jake, and today I am doing something I thought I already recorded, and I realized that I haven't. This is ranking my May games. So all the games that I played in May, it's actually almost July now. I thought that I had done this, but I guess I didn't. I wrote down the list, I guess, and then never actually did it. So number 20 is Escape Death Race 2182 Micro LS whatever version. It's a really, really long title. Straight off the bat, bad. The name is bad. The game is bad. The rules are bad. That's a shame because the guy who made it seems really nice. Number 19. This is Terrible Quest from All Play. It's a kind of a real-time paper ripping race. I don't. I was actually kind of stressed while playing this, so and like not in a fun way. So didn't get rid of that one, but it was one that we had won a copy of. Number 18, Really Loud Librarians. This is a party game with words and stuff. I think that this could work better. There was a couple production issues I didn't like. To decide what letter you need to use, there's this little plastic circular thing that goes over a couple letters. The problem is that you can't actually see through it, even though it's clear. So you have to like stand and like lean over around people to see what the letters are. Don't love that part. And the game was all right. And as with any of these things, the group you play with can matter a lot. People deciding what counts and what doesn't. That's when it's not really the game's fault. Unfortunately, some people think that apples come in pairs or in groups for whatever reason. Was it pairs or sets? And some people, the same person, also didn't think that different makes and models of cars or trucks didn't count as a mode of transportation. I've heard a lot of people refer to vehicles as Jeeps, even if they're not Jeeps. So I don't buy that one. It's not again the game's fault, but it's just one of those things that's open to interpretation that I think could be better and a better play. But and then number 17, this is actually a game I like quite a bit, but this play kind of stunk. This is Night of the Ninja. We were playing it for Katie's birthday, and we had to stop and start so many times. I think we restarted this game 4 different times because people kept coming up or showing up to the event and then leaving. We actually only played 2/3 of it and called it. Again, not the game's fault, just timing and stuff didn't really work out. But we did crown the winner. It just wasn't really the full game, and it was so interrupted that we'd played like parts. We'd played like one round of like a game 3 times. It just got frustrating, pretty bad. Then number 16, this is No Loose Ends. This is a trick-taking game I actually played at Caravan Convoy. And again, this might not be the game's fault. I was having a hard time grasping this one just because I was uncomfortable. And number 15, Railroad Tiles. Same problem. I just had a hard time grasping it due to circumstances outside the game's control or anybody's control, really. I just had a hard time picking this one up under the circumstances I was in. That one's a tile laying game from the people who made Railroad Inc., the roll and write game, which I really like. And then number 14, Millions of Dollars. This is a party game. They call it like a social deduction game, but it's not really. There's roles that you need to complete missions or that get extra bonuses for missions, and you kind of pick your own role for this heist. It's a cool game. The rules were not great. Even for a second edition, they botched the rules. By the end of the game, I think we were trying like kind of figured out how things worked. So yeah, the rules really were the problem with this one, I think. And then number 13, Vampire Queen. This one's from 25th Century Games. The last one was Grail Games. But yeah, 25th Century. This is a shedding game where you have vampires of different strengths, which are numbers, and then you have vampire slayers that people get stuck with. And I found that in the short play we had, you're supposed to like 5 rounds. We only played one because it was a decently lengthed amount of time. We found that you win a trick, and then or if you get stuck with the vampire slayer, you go next, and you almost certainly have more cards, and you put out something, win the round, and then you play the vampire slayer the next round. And it got very samey actually very quick, but I'd like to explore it a little bit more. And then number 12, this is also another game that I've really liked for a long time. But this particular play I thought was a little weak. This is Skull King, trick taking game with predicting your bid and tricks that you win, and I thought it was pretty solid up until the very end. The last round was just really anticlimactic, and it's for as many times as I've played this, it's amazing that this hasn't happened more often. I think I might just also be cooling on this one a lot. I've played it so much that I'm a little tired of it. Then number 11, this is Cult Express. I picked this up in the VFM. I was just talking about this the other day. And you're doing a train heist where you're programming your actions. And I struggled in this one the whole time. We had the full player count of 6, and I could not pick up loot. Like, I just did not draw that card the whole time, and it was quite frustrating. Funny, but like, all I could do was shoot and punch people, and other people were so tired of me shooting and punching them that they just shot me so much that I like couldn't get cards. I was spending entire turns drawing more cards to try and just pick up the loot that I stood on for like half the game. Yeah, it was a tough one. And then number 10, Koinobori, I think is how you pronounce it. A little Japanese card game from Devir. Oh, or at least the theme is Japanese. Banner festival kind of thing where you're set collecting and trying to get these different colors to be worth certain values. I thought it was a lot of fun. The rules were not the best translated, but was able to figure it out and quite enjoyed it. And then number 9, this was also for Katie's birthday party. This is Wonky. This is a dexterity stacking drinking game. And I think we played this twice. I like this one. I've liked it a lot. It was a lot of people. People got into it. Just wasn't. It didn't particularly go. There was nothing really exciting about this exact play, I don't think. And then number 8. So I have 7 and 8 here. They're basically the same game, but this is Love Letter and then Power Hungry Pets, which is basically a remake of Love Letter from the Exploding Kittens people. And it adds a couple little things. I like them both a lot. I'd be happy to play either one. I don't think it's different enough that I need to own it, but I would be happy to play either one. It just doesn't matter to me. And then number 6, I have Heroescape that I played twice. It's a little bit lower too. These particular plays didn't stick with me when I made the list. I actually couldn't remember that particular play, but they were the new things, and I think it had just been a while, and I don't think that they were particularly amazing plays. Just enjoyed them, but we're pretty far back. And then number 5, this is Apex Legends, the board game. This is a miniatures game, like a war game, head-to-head, and we played this twice. Finally, I've had this for a while, and we kind of played before, but not a full game. And finally got to play it and quite enjoyed it. It has some really nice mechanics and things that make it stand out. It's just so much game to work through, to set up, put away. I think it took 45 minutes to figure out how to put it away, and that was with 2 people. It takes a while, but it's a really cool game. I think it's one that if I could, I'd like have it set out to play it multiple times. Kind of like Heroescape, where I'd rather leave it set out and play it numerous times, or just spend the day doing it. And then number 4, I have a party game. This is Trust Me, I'm a Superhero. I'm not particularly good at this game, but it's kind of like Cards Against Humanity, where you put out cards and you're trying to get picked. But it's a party game where you kind of have to act and defend your choices to try to get picked. And I think it's just different enough that I really enjoy it. And the group that we were playing with for Katie's birthday really got into it, and it was just a lot of fun. Not super serious by any means, but I really enjoyed it. Perfect group. Then number 3, this one, initially when I made this list, I expected this to be number 1 as I was going through it. But this is Chronicles of Crime. This is just the regular one we played. I think it was like the second to last scenario or one of the last ones that was on the hard difficulty, but we crushed it. I think this was the highest scoring scenario that we've done. We hadn't played this in a couple of years. But yeah, we got like 110 or something, and we knew the one thing that we didn't get, we were between 2 people, and we chose the wrong one, I think, in the finale thing. But yeah, really liked it. Some of those scenarios in Chronicles of Crime really make or break the whole game for me, and that was just one that I really liked. Then number 2, I have Korra Pro Bending Arena. This is a deck building game, 2 players, based on that IP of Avatar, Korra specifically, where they're doing the Pro Bending tournament, which was really cool. It was the best part of the show, and I kind of wish that they would just do a spin-off with that. We played this a few times, and I really like it. it can be a little lucky as deck building games can be, and you can get knocked out like really fast. Um, really fast deck building game. I'm really pleased with this one. And then number one, I played King of Tokyo Duel 3 times. So it's a new one. Like I said, I kind of played it on BGA before, but it is now like my favorite way I think to play King of Tokyo. Just because we normally play 2 players anyway, and I really like the little differences. It's got a little bit of King of New York in it, which I don't really care for, but I think that they did it just right to really get that balance for me. And yeah, really liked that one. But that was May. Again, June is almost over, so that'll be coming around the corner here in the next couple weeks. And then of course Dice Tower East is coming up here too. So that's what's coming up for us. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.